Good morning, Wooden. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. So, today I want to talk about choices and a skill that we can use to help us make wiser and better choices. Probably about a month or so ago, we spent some time talking about what our values are. And you guys took time to identify some of the important values that are really important to you to demonstrate in your life by how you act, by the choices that you make, et cetera, et cetera. And I want to build off of that just a little bit and talk about the importance of giving yourself time to make choices. Now, that doesn't mean giving yourself an hour or giving yourself a week to make certain choices. I'm talking about giving yourself just a few seconds to think about a choice that you're going to make. I don't know about you guys. Well, I do know a little bit about you guys as teenagers. But even us as adults, sometimes we tend to be in situations where we don't think before we react, we just react. And it is an important life skill to learn that it is not healthy oftentimes to just react in situations. There's certain moments throughout our day where something might hit something in us that makes us angry or that makes us feel really hurt. And when we feel those kinds of emotions, we want to just react. We want to lash out. We want to say a hurtful comment back. We want to, kind of do a dig at someone. And I think that this even goes to social media and texting people, that sometimes we see somebody post something about us that's negative or send us a negative text or just say something that kind of hits us the wrong way. And our knee jerk reaction is to post something really quickly back and, dig at them or embarrass them or, lash out in some way. And so today I want to talk about the power of 6 seconds. Now, sometimes we might need longer than seconds to consider our choice and how we're going to react to something. But that is a starting place to consider, especially, here at school and even at home with our parents, when we're having a difficult conversation with someone or we don't like what someone is saying to us, for us just to pause. Don't say anything. Don't react. Just give yourself a few seconds to kind of take some deep breaths, think it through a little bit. And one of the important parts of this thinking through is, what are the consequences if I react the way I want to versus the way that is best? Um, and so there is power in waiting. There is power in pausing that can actually really benefit us and help us make wiser and better choices. So, I have a video that I want you to watch that talks a little bit about this, and it's coming from middle schoolers that are talking about it. So, I think you'll really be able to relate to it. And at the end of the video, I want you guys as a class to talk about what would be different in your day sometimes if you practiced this coping skill of waiting 6 seconds or 10 seconds before responding or reacting in certain situations. Okay? I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Second. Or not wait a second, but what is the weight of a second? What's its value? What can you accomplish in a second?
Snap my fingers.
Blink. Take a sweet selfie.
Fall in love.
Make a mistake.
Change the entire trajectory of my life and destiny and everything?
So, that's 1 second. And it seems that we can both pack way too much or very little into 1 second. But how long does it actually take for you to process new information?
I'm guessing more than 1 second.
Yep, researchers have found it takes an average of about 6 seconds.
Whoa, that's forever.
And choosing to wait those 6 seconds can mean the difference between reacting on instinct and responding with purpose.
You want me to count to 6 before I do anything? I'll never get my homework done. Imagine the inefficiency.
Yes, but isn't it also inefficient to have to apologize every time you make a snap decision?
That is accurate.
Don't think of these 6 seconds as a waiting period, because this is when your mind is working.
It's practicing self-awareness by investigating the stimulus.
It's labeling that emotion to better understand it.
And then it's practicing self-control to choose the best response.
And when you've done all that, you realize 6 seconds is basically the length of one deep breath.
Huh, okay, that doesn't seem too bad.
It's not. Haven't you ever had one of those moments where you think,
Dang it! What I should have said was,
These 6 seconds give you that chance to say the smart thing rather than the first thing.
Hey, this is kind of dry. Can we illustrate this in a more fun way?
Glad you asked. See, you could think of incoming stimuli as dodgeballs flying at your stupid face.
If we aren't paying attention to receiving the stimuli with purpose, it'll just smash into us and bounce off immediately, out of control.
But the goal is to look for the stimulus and take it purposefully.
then you take those 6 seconds, or that deep breath, and make the best choice for how you want to pass it back into the world.
Okay, that's much better.
of course, this won't always work.
Sometimes a lot happens all at once.
Sometimes you're already carrying too much and just can't take anything more.
Sometimes you're hit by something you could have never expected.
But if you keep paying attention, you'll better handle most of what life throws at you.
Well, now's the point where I say, and why should I care?
Do you want to get hit in the head, Adam? This stinks.
Seriously, despite how fun it is to see Luke pelted with dodgeballs, the fact is, the way you respond to things is a major part of your character and how others perceive you.
So if you're letting things whack into you and you react without giving it proper thought, your responses will be all over the place.
Have you ever gotten a text that wasn't exactly good news? And did you maybe respond with the first primordial thing that popped in that lizard brain of yours?
No, Jessica, I didn't do the assignment. You can go jump off a cliff.
React too quickly, and you may regret your actions.
What the heck was I thinking?
Taking those 6 seconds to practice the self-awareness and self-control you've been building is how you define yourself.
Okay, I get it.
Which brings me to my next point. You aren't done just because you threw it back. The exchange continues.
Take note of how others are receiving what you sent out. Does your return pass seem to keep whacking people in the face?
You may be responding too forcefully or with the wrong tactic.
Maybe you notice that this particular person is having a rough day. You might even need to toss the ball lighter than ever.
Thank you.
Whatever it is, be intentional with how you respond by considering how others will receive it.
So how do we learn to respond instead of react?
We wait 6.
Get an annoying text or email? Wait 6. Find the best response.
Someone steps on your toe? Wait 6.
Mom's not letting you go to the concert? Wait 6 so you can find that perfect, charming argument.
Your response is everything, and those 6 seconds are how you improve it.
First, take a breath. Feel how you need to feel.
Then make a choice. Weigh your options and select your best path.
And finally, analyze your response. Reflection is key to improving your response even more.
Receive.
Breathe.
Process.
Choose.
Act.
Reflect.
Turns out, a lot can happen in 6 seconds.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Hopefully you learned something and you didn't even have to get hit in the face with dodgeballs.
Done with the outro yet?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look! The next lesson!